we have gained ourselves 2 vampiric companions, which should be super helpful in fights. And also, for Therese, very useful in stealth missions.
Evening there. Something burning? Ooh, smells like someone burnt the burgers.
Never mind that. I need to see Lacroix.
Sure, I'll open her up for you. Jeez, I could go for one of them double space burgers. Onions, cheese, bacon, guacamole.
I just realized I probably should have looked up how to change see. I don't know. I'm gonna look up how to make this make this into a combat zone. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's try this. What? What does that do? Oh, I should have saved. That was stupid. I should have saved. I don't know what that does.
Evening there.
Well, we missed his dialogue, unfortunately. What a shame. Okay, let's try this again. Combat debug. 5? What does that do? I guess that does nothing. Actually, you know, I'm gonna put it back into 0 because, in case that actually does something bad. Wait, where's my girls? Status. Combat? No? Oh, I don't know. You know what? We're just gonna have to save this for another time. Yeah, I'll show it another time. Anyway. Jump on his head. Yes! Yes, we have finally knocked you off your feet, you Ventru.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
If the Primogen wanted to hear from Grout, tell him to hold a seance.
Grout's dead. What?
Who's Bach? He tried to burn me up, and he really hates you.
Bach! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bach killed Grout to draw me out.
Seems like Grout was already dead when he arrived.
Bach is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed Grout?
I guess Lacroix is not going to question why the hell Damsel and Therese are here, but who cares? On the way in, I saw Nines Rodriguez leaving the mansion.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences...
Oh, I should have said if you let me finish, but never mind.
Do you really have any idea?
I feel a bit upset. I really need to. Sorry about that. That was upsetting. I could have sassed him more. Let me fix that. After also jumping. Okay. Darn it.
Grout's... Bach! Bach is a...
What if you let me finish?
Let you finish? With whom do you presume you're speaking?
I was just gonna add I saw Nines there.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
Why don't you tell me, Captain Dramatic?
I'm glad you find this so amusing. I don't. And do you know why? It means... Under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murderer immediately. However, the anarchs of this city may interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them. This decision will take some time. I need to confer with the Primogen on this. In the meantime, I've come to a decision on the Ankaran sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. This also is very important, so I need to call upon your skill once more. The Ankaran sarcophagus was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago. I would like you to bring it back here for safekeeping.
Wait a minute.
Let me finish. The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing. Keep an eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours.
I don't even know why I went to see Grap. I'm through running your errands. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask for money first. I need money. I'm broke from doing the dirty work.
Yeah, I'm feeling charitable.
When I'm paid, I'm leaving. I'm through with jumping through your hoops.
I have methodically calculated a solution to each dilemma thrust upon our community, and I don't have the time to paint your tiny mind its place in the big picture for each and every instance. So either serve your function, or get out of my sight.
Fine. What do I have to do?
Here are the keys to the front door of the museum. The sarcophagus should be in an examination room of some sort. There's a small security staff on site, but I don't want a massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
I'm ready to go.
There is a degree of immediacy attached to this task. Work fast. And, as on the Dane, you are not to open the Ankaran sarcophagus for any reason. Excuse me.
Okay. Can't believe this. Ugh, we have to keep working for him? This is awful. Well, I'm just gonna wait a bit more. Now we'll get it done.
Hop in.
Sure, why not? Museum. Alright.
Don't move.
Oh, shit. I've accidentally hit one of them, and now they're trying to kill each other. Girls, please calm down. Damsel. 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 Please. Please stop.
Master.
Alright. Alright. Make sure I get this up. Alright, we're just gonna make sure I find a key though. So the XP I'm actually spending here is only temporary, as you will see soon. I don't know why my character, why Therese's flashing every time she's invisible. It didn't used to do this before I downloaded War Games, but I don't know. I don't know if it's even War Games' fault. It could could just be my graphics card or something. it's something. It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. But it doesn't matter. Good thing this man is completely focused on that. Really, makes my life easier, to be honest. What's that like here? Therese does have a higher sneaking, so that's nice. So, I guess to talk a little bit about the future, the next playthrough, I do plan to play Clan Quest mod. I really have been looking forward to finally doing the Sabbat path for Clan Quest mod. I think it would be very fun to do. But I also would, as you know, I've seen suggestions from some people who play the Final Nights, would also love to see me actually play more of the Final Nights with different clans. And I am in a quandary to figure out what kind of build I'm going to do with it.
Hey, who's there?
I'm torn between doing a purely sneaking build or a coercion build. I definitely want to do a coercion build because I really want to show you how coercion has been reworked in a lot of ways compared to the original game. Darn it. Because it's gotten some more things added to it that make it more useful. Which I think is a good thing, personally. Because unfortunately, intimidation was never that highly useful in the original version of the game.
It's open season on all these sick sons of bitches.
There we go. Don't know where I am. Guess we'll find out in a minute. Luckily, Effusicate hides me from cameras. Although, Effusicate didn't actually used to do this in the original tabletop game. It's only recently been available as an option in V5, which is nice. I think it's a good option. Although I'm not being 100% here, but still. Alright.
Get the fuck out of here!
Someone there?
Alright. We're in.
Hey.
Damsel, I need you to find the other servant. Fantastic. I'm here. Yeah, it turns out Therese had more humanity than we did. Isn't that funny? Alright, now, skill? Sorry, not skill. Beckett can only give us scholarship up to scholarship 3 at this point. This, of course, has been changed in later versions of the game, but this uses a much older version of Bloodlines 1. So, it's a good thing we have this item, because yes, we have our third point here, but as long as we have this item, the game will think we only have free level 2 scholarship and not level 3. But we have to be very careful because there is a pitfall with the conversation with Beckett. It's a bit annoying, but we can manage it.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
What happened to the Ankara sarcophagus?
Since it's missing, I'm inclined to believe it was stolen, or intentionally misplaced, if you like. Clearly, though, it's not here.
So what are you doing here?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Did you get to examine it at all?
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
Gehenna.
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
Antediluvians?
No one I know has ever met one. But each of the clans and their bloodlines supposedly trace their origin to an original vampire, an antediluvian. Some swear these grandsires still exist into the present. But then, kindred and kind believe a lot of strange things.
I like how Beckett's eyes actually look at the original version of the game. I'm not 100% fond of how they were changed in West's patch, but that's just me. And Cain?
Cain is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
What can you tell me about Finn? Can you tell me more about Finnbloods?
Thin-bloods rarely exhibit features or powers of their clan, and many can't embrace. Some are even rumored to have reproduced. Many kindred are terrified that their weak blood heralds the dissipation of every bloodline. Somewhat of an ignorant reactionary response, don't you think?
It just means you can't just go around embracing it all over the place. Are there any other signs of Gehenna?
What prophecy doesn't have vague, apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
Why don't you believe in Gehenna?
As I said, many cultures have the fear of some form of apocalypse. Kindred believed in these stories when they were human, and naturally carried them over into kindred myth. But it doesn't take a supernatural act to cause widespread destruction. Humans and kindred are just as capable of managing their own destruction as a deity. A self-realized Gehenna warrants more vigilance than a god-induced one, don't you agree? Such is
That's
my
true.
argument, which so frequently falls on deaf ears.
Oof, so true. This is all fascinating stuff. How long have you been studying kindred lore? And you really want to click at this point, because
For
you will lose your
300
chance if you
years I've been
click
trying
on
to
the
determine
one.
the function of our
In this
existence,
mod, at
the
least.
kindred's role in the world. I'm not content to attribute it to some act of supernatural biblical vengeance. We exist for a reason, and if it takes another 300, I'll figure it out. Any thoughts?
We're a predatory species like lions.
Yes, I've heard that theory before. It certainly seems plausible, but there's little proof to support it. Still, it's a better explanation than a divine sentence for manslaughter.
I enjoy this life, however it came about.
Life's a splendid thing to indulge in. Pity we're dead. Well, my work here's stolen away into the night. Think I'll do the same.
Goodbye, Beckett. Okay. So that is another good use of a music game. And this is why I really like having Therese, or Jeanette, or Tourette. Very handy. Alright, let's see. And yes, if we drop this now, you got quite a nice amount of research skill. But we won't for the moment. I'm going to hold on to it for a bit longer, but eventually I'm going to drop it. Well, we better tell the... No! Oh no. Did I say... No. Oh no, did I soft lock the game? I soft locked it, didn't I? Oh no. Oh no. Let's see if I can... Alright. Okay, well, let me see if I can solve this. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to do the whole thing again. Maybe it'll be alright if I just go up here and talk to Lacroix. It's fine. It's fine, right? It'll be fine. Okay, so, lesson I've learned. Don't talk to Chunk too quickly, otherwise you will softlock yourself.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
If you made some good decisions once in a while, no one would say anything.
Then you can join the crows on the fence after we're done here. The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head that will sharpen the pikes for. Now to the matter of the sarcophagus. Do you need assistance bringing it up?
I didn't bring it back, it was stolen.
Stolen?
I...
Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you
Aw.
treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Darn it, he didn't hate me enough to accuse me. Mind telling me just who the hell Gary is?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake.
The Nos?
I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
Well, good luck with that, I'm leaving.
You never completed your task. I still don't have the sarcophagus.
It's not my fault.
You will find the sarcophagus, because I already entrusted its retrieval to you before. And you failed to bring it back, did you not?
Yeah, but be reasonable.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort her out.
Okay, Okay, unfortunately Chuck doesn't 100% work, so I'm going to actually reload, not now, I'm not going to do this on screen. I'm actually going to reload to a point just before, me starting the museum, and actually, do the whole thing again off screen, and then get back to this, because I don't think it's a good idea to have this be soft-locked, chunk to be soft-locked like this, because it's a bad idea. I was stupid, I clicked it too fast. Like, one of the ways you could soft-lock yourself early in the game is if you rapidly skip through his dialogue. It's a bad idea, and you can basically screw yourself over, like I did just now, so... I mean, I fixed it by literally no clipping, but I still don't think it's a good idea, so... yeah. So this is going to be a much shorter episode. When I come back, I'm going to be at Pish's place, and we'll be giving her the fetish statue. Until then.